All right.
Fine.
Please go.
All right. Good evening, everybody. I'm Harshitha. I'm a student at the English and Foreign Languages University in Hyderabad, and I'm on the learning end of the online learning system currently. I'm one of the students who's had to shift to an online learning platform due to the COVID pandemic that's happening right now. So the reason that I decided to write the paper was because I see that a lot of students are currently facing issues due to connectivity. So this is an alternative possibility that can help teachers and students to handle this crisis. And so before I begin, I would like to say that my paper is a survey of 9 tools that fit into this particular category. And these 9 tools are categorized under 3 different categories, and the criteria that I have chosen to select these 9 tools is based on the fact that these are open source, that is, they are freely available to teachers and students all over the world. And it is possible to find hundreds of other tools as well, but these may have paid versions. So these are the free ones. So first, I would like to talk about how this is not a new system that we're talking about. In 2015, UNESCO, along with a number of other organizations, adopted the Declaration for Education 2030. So during this, they set out a new vision for education for the next 15 years. And according to this declaration, they said that education must be available to children even if they are present in conflict regions, present in an area that has been recently affected by a natural disaster or a pandemic situation as we are facing now. So since then, they have been discussing a number of ways in which such a scenario can be handled. So as a part of this, they have written an article of online resources, and this is a list of educational applications, platforms, resources that can help teachers and parents and school administrators to facilitate learning. But you can see that a lot of the tools that they have mentioned requires that the teachers as well as the learners stay connected to the internet for a long period of time. So this is not feasible in a lot of places, especially in developing countries or in rural areas. Even if internet is available, it is very difficult for students to have a lot of data available to attend extended periods of online lectures. So the solution here is an online system with strong offline functionalities. So it is not possible for students to access learning without online systems in such a scenario. So it is not possible to completely ignore the fact that we need internet to ensure that learning proceeds. So an alternative for this is that we take into account online systems which will have a facility that will allow transmission of information through the online means for a specific period of time, and then this can be accessed offline from a device by the students. So this involves shorter period of time and shorter amount of data will be consumed. And considering the economic scenario in different countries, this is a very viable option that needs to be explored. So I have placed these 9 tools that I'm about to discuss into 3 categories as I told you. So in this, we will see that the transitioning to online was quite sudden. So the infrastructure that was available was not ready to support this rapid change. And what happens in a lot of countries is that school-age children who do not have broadband connections at home are forced to go to places that have free Wi-Fi available, which exposes them to risks that are not advisable at this time. And it also creates a digital divide between the students who have this facility and who do not. And I hope that this paper will help to bridge that divide between the learners who may or may not have such a comfort in their homes. So the three categories that I mentioned are learning management systems, mobile applications, and games. First, we will look at learning management systems. It is a software that helps provide educational content in an organized manner, and they can have a different number of functionalities. They can be designed to work on computers, phones, and tablets. So that depends on which learning management system you choose for your purpose, and it is also dependent on your needs as an educator. So we can see that these are this kind of a software largely depends on the teacher deciding what kind of content needs to be delivered to the students at what time, and the students can access these say once in a week or once in a fortnight, download the necessary resources, prepare for it, and then get back on their own time. So the first one that I would like to discuss is Colibri. This was developed by a non-profit organization called Learning Equality, and this is in association with Google. So you can see that the offline functionality that Colibri is offering is that they have a packaged version of online materials. So all the videos and information is in a compressed format so that they consume very less data, and these can be downloaded by the student whenever they have access to the internet and then used offline. They also have an offline educational library. So they have tie-ups with a number of organizations like Khan Academy and Pratham Books, which makes these materials available to them for offline use as well. Then a very interesting thing about Colibri is the peer-to-peer distribution system. So if one person has access to the internet and the student downloads the information, then without any internet, the student can pass on the same material to their peers without any internet access for the peer. So the next one is Ustad Mobile. As you can see, this is designed especially for mobile phones. So this has the added advantage of providing an attendance tracking system through fingerprint and voice recognition. This can be used by institutions for tracking attendance of the students as well as how the teachers are taking class as well. And the offline functionality here is that all the usage time, the learner progress, everything is logged offline. This is uploaded to a cloud server, and all the parties involved in the education can access it when they need it by connecting to the internet. But otherwise, it is once downloaded, it is available offline. And Ustad Mobile also has peer-to-peer sharing possibility, like we discussed earlier. The third one is Moodle. This is a very secure and integrated system. So one question that always arises in relation to learning management systems is that we can also send videos or any learning material on social media platforms like Facebook or WhatsApp, and that can be downloaded and used later. But the problem is that the efficiency of learning and the distractions are very many in number, and because of that, it is necessary to have a platform that is dedicated to learning, so that whatever time the student spends on this activity is fully utilized. This is why Moodle is a great option. So they have an offline caching facility, which means that once you go online once and you access a particular window, this window is available in the cache memory of your device. So you can go back and open it, and it will still be there without languages. At present, they don't have Russian, but it is possible that they will come up with Russian in future. So the
Уважаемая Харшитha, Harshitha, 2 minutes.
Yes.
2 minutes, it's okay?
Hello?
2 minutes.
2 minutes, it's okay?
Okay, yeah. Mobile applications are ones that you can access on the phone, and these have an offline mode which you can use. So the first one I'm discussing is Memorize. So these have a lot of people using it, and they have an offline mode using which they can use it without the internet. And these this app gives themed courses. Then the next one is Duolingo, which offers around 30 languages and it also offers an offline mode. Another one is Busu, which teaches 12 languages and also has all the content available in the offline mode, unlike the other two apps, which are selective. The last category are games. Games are widely used to facilitate learning, especially in young learners. So games which are primarily online systems can be downloaded onto your device and used offline. So I have picked up 3 games here. The first one is Can't Wait to Learn. This was developed by Watcher, which is a non-profit organization, especially designed for those in the conflict-affected areas. So here the app is used to design games which are custom made according to the needs of the learners in that particular area. The second one is Word Connect. So this is used to learn English. You can see here that you have various letters. Using the letters, the learners will have to create words. This helps them improve their vocabulary. And this is also an offline game. And the last one is Classic Words Solo. This also has built-in definitions or a dictionary system available, which is available offline, and they also have multiple languages. And you can see that this is quite similar to the board game Scrabble. And you can see that here also learners can connect with their friends online when internet is available, or play by themselves when offline, and they can share their progress with their teachers and friends. So in conclusion, I would like to say that this system does have some disadvantages. For example, not all the functionalities offered by these systems are available offline, and hence you cannot say that it is completely offline. It has to come online, get the data, and then the student can go offline. So I think, however, this system is especially useful in lower income neighborhoods and in places where Wi-Fi access is restricted. And I think that if educators give or use such systems for their learners, they might actually be able to encourage them to learn even during these hard times. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Harshitha. This is really a nice point of view of your, towards this online education. Yelena Valentina, do we have questions to Harshitha? Okay, since
I'm sorry,
Yelena,
I'm in a stage of preparing our resolution, just because not in.
Okay, no problem. No problem. We can just help her. Sandesha, Dr. Sandesha Rapa has some points to say.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, hi Harshitha, thank you so much. It was a wonderful presentation, and I wanted to point out one particular thing. It's not exactly a question. It was something in my mind even from before in the earlier presentation, which Dr. Sajal was giving. And I also wanted to point out exactly like when you're talking about certain, like when you have disasters, one of the most important things we've seen is when you have earthquakes happening, that we want some kind of normalcy taking place for the young children, especially the students. They need their life to get back to normal. And this is the reason why you'll see, even when, you can see that there's complete destruction around, you'll see these children huddled together, and where you have a teacher, or some adult, or somebody older, just making them feel like it's their normal classes. So it is perfect, bang on what you were saying. What I wanted to point out is everybody is thinking that this online learning thing is completely all right for people in the cities. It's only the people in the rural areas who'll have a problem. The problems that they will have is because they don't have electricity, and they might not have connectivity, and even if they have laptops, all those issues are there. My point is that in the cities, it's not only the fact that it's a poor people who have a problem. Even a family like mine, like my husband's a doctor, he needs his laptop for doing his work, which the work from home that we're having. I am sitting over here since yesterday for the conference. I have been using my laptop. Luckily, we have 2 laptops, and I was on this laptop for 4.5 hours yesterday, and today also since morning. And so are all of you, whoever has been here since morning. Now imagine I have 2 children, and both my children have been given their online, luckily they don't have online work. They have basically a blended kind of learning, and exactly what you said, bang on again. Online systems with the strong offline functionalities, that's exactly what is required, because we can't have an entire family of 4 sitting on their laptops consuming all that kind of, the space that we're talking about. So this is one important point I wanted to point out, that in the cities also we are having problems where we cannot be doing this from morning to afternoon, and especially with the kind of work from home environment that is being created right now. Thank you so much, Harshitha.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Sandeshri, we agree with this point. Of course, like that's why I said that it's very important and pertinent question to raise at this time, because due to limited, mediums or limited resources, we need to think about this thing also. And they, especially the students who are living in the remote areas or rural areas, or maybe in the areas where the internet is not very stable. And students also, of course, they just afraid of their data package also, because that is also limited. Okay, let us go further. Now we have a student, Gargi Ghosh. She is studying in Pushkin Institute of Russian Language, Moscow. She was earlier studying in JNU, and now she's there. And she is nowadays attending, such kind of classes, online classes. So that's why it will be good to listen to her point of view, like what she feels about these online classes. Yes, Gargi.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody. I just would like to welcome you to my presentation. Before I start my presentation, I would like to thank you, teachers for expanding the horizon of knowledge related to this topic. I have received a lot of information related to this topic. Thank you, everyone. And also, I would like to especially thank my teachers of JNU who have gave me this opportunity to present on this platform for the first time. This is my first online presentation. Thank you. So basically, I would like to. We have discussed a lot about it. That what are the positive aspects and the negative aspects, as Professor Ranjana ma'am has already said about the преимущества дистанционного обучения. Also Sajal sir has also said how they are conducting this course. Now it's our turn. It's our turn to let them know how we are responding towards this system, towards this new system of education. Все видно, да? Все видно, все слышно?
Все видно.
Спасибо. So how we are responding towards this system? I would like to conduct this presentation in both. So both languages, I would like to cover in both the language. Здравствуйте, меня зовут Гарги, я студентка Государственного института русского языка имени Пушкина. Я выступлю с докладом «Точка зрения студентов на посещение онлайн-уроков и выполнение онлайн-заданий». Да, это очень важно для... Мы много обсуждали об этом, много долго разговаривали об этом. Сейчас это время... Очень важно знать, как мы участвуем или как мы адаптируем к этим новым системам образования. Да. Первый, да, мы уже обсуждали преимущества и уже мы обсуждали недостатки этого образования. Я хочу только некоторые точки я хочу обсуждать с вами, которые являются важными для меня с точки зрения студенты. As I'm a part of the system, I would like to say the advantages. We all know the advantages of this new form of education or this distance education. Yes, it has its flexibility of methodology. We can set our own routine. It saves times and energy. We all know it's task oriented. Establish our own schedule. It's self-motivated and self-disciplined, reuse of material for future usage, and enable students to create the educational atmosphere. Yes, it is very important to create where we are residing. It's important to create the educational atmosphere within among self, because it is not the regular class atmosphere which we are getting. We have to create this atmosphere by ourselves. It totally depends upon the students how they create by themselves and how they maintain disciplines while conducting this class. It is very important to know some basic virtual etiquettes to while conducting this kind of class. Like, we should not talk in between, we should not pass comments. Whenever we have doubts, we should raise our hands or just wait for our turn to discuss about these doubts. And this kind of basic etiquettes we must know. And also, while conducting this kind of education, we are also quickly adapting ourselves to this kind of new form of education, how we are adapting ourselves to the technology. And это тоже важно, что как мы адаптируем к новым технологиям. Это очень важно. Уже есть гибкость методологии. Это не так, как нам не надо собираться и выйти на урок. Только мы сидим перед компьютерами для учебы. Это очень хорошо. Мы все знаем. Это тоже помогаем человекам адаптироваться к технологиям. Как это метод образования нам полезно? Да, конечно, полезно. Это тоже зависит от скорости интернета. Если интернет работает плохо, мы не участвуем так хорошо, активно, и это мешает нам хорошо участвовать, хорошо знать язык. Это мешает нам очень. И потом у нас есть недостатки. Самое важное, я хочу сказать вам из личного опыта, могу сказать вам, я заметила некоторые барьеры, некоторые проблемы, я заметила, что здесь, когда мы проводим онлайн-урок, мы не знаем, как вести себя на этом уроке. Мы не знаем некоторые виртуальные этикеты. Мы должны знать эти этикеты, когда мы проводим урок. Некоторые студенты кушают во время урока, некоторые студенты чихают, и которые скажут «будь здоровы» между уроками. Это очень смешное событие, да, это очень. Надо быть ответственным. Самое важное, надо быть ответственным во время урока. Это, конечно, это большая проблема, мы знаем. Самообучение, это трудно, мы знаем. Это большинство зависит от студента, как они вести себя в порядок. Если это обычное образование, если это дистанционное, мы должны знать этикеты, виртуальные этикеты. Да. Еще это самое важное, я заметила, что у каждого студента есть свои языковые барьеры, у каждого студента есть свои барьеры. Но когда мы проводим такие уроки, когда мы проводим онлайн-урок, преподаватель, это очень трудно для преподавателя исправлять фонетические ошибки. Это очень трудно для них уделять время каждому студенту. И таким образом появляются провалы в знаниях. Я тоже заметила, но традиционная форма образования и дистанционная форма образования, у обеих методов есть свои провалы в знаниях. У каждого преподавателя они знают, какие слабости у студентов есть. У каждого преподавателя тоже знают, какие трудности у своих студентов есть. Когда они проводим урок обычное образование, они заметно, они сразу отвечают на вопросы. Это легко проводим на уроке. Еще я тоже заметила, что этот современный урок не подходит ни для... Это современный урок не для всех. Это не подходит всем. Я думала так. В домашней обстановке студенты чувствуют себя удобно. Да, конечно, удобная атмосфера – это хорошо. Не так полезно для некоторых. Если студенты на уроке находятся в домашней обстановке, они могут лениться. Мы тоже чувствуем себя иногда одинаково, и тоже мы чувствуем себя ленивым иногда и так далее. Некоторые. И чтобы делать это интересным, нам надо создать такие курсы, чтобы будет интересным. Некоторые это очень трудно создать такое артифициальная атмосфера, такое. Это очень трудно. Но я хочу сказать вам, мой преподаватель Анна Сергеевна Вичкова, она хотела создать такие артифициальная атмосфера. Она хотела создать, и такое она сделала. Как мы сделали? Да?
Извини, что я тебя перебиваю. Очень интересно слушать, мне как учителю. У тебя еще 2 минутки.
Да, конечно, я заканчиваю остальные.
Спасибо.
Да. Как мы делаем сейчас? Спасибо огромное. Мы сделаем как создать атмосферу, это очень трудно. Что мы делаем? В WhatsApp она отправляла нам тексты, на такие тексты. Мы работали над этим текстом. Она сказала нам, надо сказать, какое значение у каждого слова есть, надо сказать. И какие значения у поговорки есть, надо сказать. И отправлять ей лично. Мы отправляли, и все участвовали, как это. И все участвовали активно, так мы работали. И такие методы. И мы создали такую атмосферу. Ну, мы знаем, это не можем, это не работает так долго, это трудно. Так, спасибо. Это было все.
У меня сразу есть вопрос.
Да.
Да, конечно. Я хочу.
Правильно ли я вас понял, Гарги, что
Да.
при онлайн-обучении старательные студенты учатся все равно, а ленивые студенты учатся хуже, чем когда они сидят в классе?
Еще раз я повторите, пожалуйста.
Как вы считаете, при
Да.
онлайн-обучении хороший студент учится по-прежнему хорошо, а плохой студент учится еще хуже?
Нет, это не такое. Я надеюсь, что это зависит от студентов. Активные студенты всегда участвуют хорошо, и где они получают учебу, если это на обычное образование, если дистанционное, они участвуют все равно, все правильно, все равно, так хорошо, активно участвуют. Но ленивые студенты, если это на уроке, если на дистанционное образование, она всегда ленится, да, это так бывает. Может быть, на уроке находится физически, и на психологически его нет. Мы так видим, так. Это зависит от студента, это зависит от характера студента. Это так. Если мы проводим урок
Спасибо.
онлайн.